Hey guys, welcome to SEMA 2025, and I'm here at the Ford booth with a very unusual Maverick because, let's face it, the one thing the Maverick always needed was more power, and I'm with Brian. Brian, what is your title?
I am Ford Performance Parts Vehicle Planner.
And you're responsible for this bad boy?
This is one of my many babies here today.
All right, so you've taken a 250 horsepower Maverick and you've boosted it up to 300.
We did.
But it's also something that's available to the general public.
Yes, we will be having this available very soon in 2026. With the turbo and intercooler, because what goes better than not just a turbo, but the intercooler on a vehicle?
Well, let's do this. Let's start with the parts before we show them the truck. So kind of let's show them what you've done to it and what you've put on it, or what people can put on their Maverick.
For sure. So eventually we will have this turbo and intercooler available as a standalone item. But also we are incorporating it into our our Maverick 300T with our 2.3 liter Mustang turbo. Yes, we took bits and pieces out of our parts catalog right off the Mustang and paired it with our Mishimoto intercooler through Ford Performance Parts.
All right, and then you also, I noticed, lowered it, so you put some different suspension on it.
Yep, so we worked with the Lobo team, and we are using the Ford Maverick Lobo suspension on our base XL trim level series here. And
then if you're going to give it more power, you got to give it bigger brakes.
Yep, so we offer an optional Lobo brake upgrade kit also.
All right, I got to say, it begs the question, why not just put all this stuff in the Lobo?
Yeah, well, some of it already is. We will be working on other vehicle packages in the future.
All right, so let's start with the basics. So this is not the hybrid.
This is not a hybrid.
So go ahead.
So this vehicle package in general works with our 2-liter all-wheel drive setup. What we also recommend, though, when you do this vehicle combination is getting the 4K tow package, because you get an upgraded inner radiator with an upgraded fan, and then also a transmission cooler just to keep everything in the temperature range appropriate for this power.
All right, so let's see what you did with it. So the front looks pretty stock. I see you've got some custom decals or stickers here that says 300T.
Yes, we have 2 color combinations. What we have here is the bronze package.
Yep.
And the graphics that are bronze match the bronze wheels, which is a Mach-E GT wheel.
That's really cool. I love that wheel.
Yep. Wrapped in a 245/45/20.
Yeah, so a little bit stickier rubber, and then over here where it usually says, XLT or something, it says now Ford Performance.
Yep, and we have our unique Maverick fender vent badge here, and then on the rear we have our universal Ford Performance badge also.
All right, now let's keep going. Let's show them the rest of this truck. So back here, obviously new suspension, but the really cool part is that. Look at that. Yep. That is quite the exhaust poking out the side of this.
Everybody loves an aggressive exhaust note, so we work with Borla. So turbo, intercooler, and an exhaust system.
How does it sound?
It's a fun little rocket ship for the street.
Does it get a little bit of a 4-cylinder burble to it?
It's got a little burble and backfire.
All right, and then is this part of the package as well, or does that come with the
we offer this as an option. So the cab spoiler, our tailgate spoiler, and then also our black tailgate cover here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just to spruce everything up a little bit. If people want to break up the color of their vehicle, we have a couple little black accent pieces to add to it.
And this just lives on top of the regular?
Just lays right on top of all the factory items, so there's no drilling or cutting or screwing to the sheet metal.
Now, if I remember right, Maverick at max tows 4,000.
It is.
So this must make it a little bit more of a better tow rig in some ways, huh?
It's a fun all-around vehicle where you could go have fun at the autocross on the weekend, but still go to Home Depot and pick up a load of mulch or some cinder block or whatever you want to do for the normal day job.
All right, now how do people buy this? It's part of your kind of, what is the official name of this?
So everything here falls under the Ford Custom Garage that you could go to any of dealership to get.
Again. Yep.
So yes, it'll be available at your dealership through the Ford Custom Garage, brought to you by Ford Performance Parts and Accessories.
Anything different on the inside?
There's nothing inside right now.
All right, and how much is this? If you wanted to, do you have pricing on this?
We don't have the pricing yet. We're still sorting that out, but it'll be a very respectable price for the customer.
All right, and of course, the most important question, I saved for last. Have you done any kind of performance testing? What does 50 horsepower get you in terms of acceleration?
I have yet to test it. I literally just finished building this last week before I came here. So, but to make everybody feel good, you do keep your 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty if the whole package is installed at a dealership or by a certified ASE technician.
And you don't have to go through Ford, right? You could just go to the website, buy these parts, and then have your local mechanic put them on.
You could, yes, as long as it's ASE certified, you will still keep your factory warranty.
So in terms of kind of stressing out the engine, does the bigger turbo put a lot more stress? It probably doesn't, right? Because it's factory warranted.
We will not supply something that will destroy your engine, so we will keep it well within the bounds, but still make it a very fun vehicle to drive day in and day out for many miles to come.
And can you put this on the hybrid or no?
No, it only fits a 2-liter all-wheel drive setup.
And how about fuel economy? It's going to be a little thirstier.
Honestly, I drove one of these to Carlisle, PA, to the Ford Nationals.
Yeah.
I got a fabulous miles per gallon. I was getting about 33 from what the computer was reading when I reset everything. So it was still a fun vehicle. Depends on how far you go into the gas, but I was getting a really good fuel economy.
Is it still all-wheel drive?
It is still all-wheel drive.
All right, so you can still use it in all weather conditions. And the crazy thing about the Maverick, which I think a lot of people don't know, and I don't know if this one's locked, but it's got a seriously high payload. If I remember right, we had the all-wheel drive hybrid, and I remember right, it was like 1,400 pounds of payload.
Okay, I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, so you're more performance.
Yeah,
oriented.
more for the performance.
Now, you know that if you have a F-150 with the Coyote, you can go to the Ford dealership and have them install a supercharger on
the Whipple supercharger.
And go from like 450 to 700 horsepower.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's like a $10,000 option, give or take.
Yeah, $12,345.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember that number off the top of my head. Or no, 13,000, I think. Sorry.
And will this be in that range? I'm just trying. Will it be less?
I can't say that right now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And then, like I was saying, in terms of fuel economy, we had the Eco, the hybrid, and it was getting like 44. It was pretty amazing.
I believe the hybrid is up into that range.
Yeah.
So it's for what you get here. I mean, it's still amazing for miles per gallon. And still comfortable, and to go have fun on the weekends, but use it as a work truck too.
Now, I don't remember exactly, but can you get this in front-wheel drive too, or is it only all-wheel drive?
This one's all-wheel drive.
But can you do it on front-wheel drive?
I believe so.
Yeah? And can you retrofit, like, because you changed the styling of it in 2025. Can you retrofit the previous?
No, there's enough changes between a 24 to a 25, so a lot of this stuff will not fit on a 24.
So all you guys out there who've got the 24, 23.
Yeah, unfortunately, those will not fit those trim levels, that model years either.
In terms of kind of how long, let's say you're going to buy this kit and you want to install it on the Maverick, how long do you think it would take to do all of this? Is this a one-day job for the mechanic, or is it?
It's a weekend job for a customer.
And can a shade tree mechanic do it on their own?
Anybody can do this technically. We include all the instructions and how-tos if you buy all of our parts.
Oh, that's cool. Yep. And what's the website again where they go to?
You'll find all these under Ford Performance Parts and Accessories.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. We're going to have wall-to-wall coverage here from SEMA 2025. So if you're interested in this, or if you want to learn more about the 900 horsepower Raptor R that we'll be featuring next, head on over to alltfl.com, and I will see you next time. Ciao.